Hi, and welcome to part 4 of these videos designed to introduce you to the new Office Mail App feature in Enterprise Vault 10.03. In this video, I want to give you a couple of demos showing you how you might diagnose and troubleshoot any issues that might arise when deploying and using the new Office Mail App. First off, it's worth mentioning that the new Office Mail App is a 100% supported by Microsoft application in OWA, so there's no more need to tinker with or patch Enterprise Vault files on your Exchange servers. Secondly, the new Office apps model are all web-based using standard technologies like HTML and JavaScript, so that narrows down the surface area for discovering issues when something goes wrong. Right, I've switched to my Outlook web access here, and the first thing I want to demo is what the user sees when something goes wrong. So I'm going to activate the Mail app on this item and attempt to store the item in my archive. On the EV server, however, I've stopped a couple of core EV services, so as soon as I attempt it, I'm just going to pick a retention category here. As soon as I attempt it, you'll see we fail with a message to the user. And if I hover over that error message, you'll see we can get a bit more detail about what might have caused the issue. Now, the buttons are currently disabled, but if we want to, we can clear this error status and try again. But because of the fact that I've stopped some EV services, that's just going to fail again. The other way to troubleshoot an issue is by opening our client console log. You can do this by holding down Control and clicking the Help button over in the right here. So there's the Help button. I'm just going to Control and click on that, and you'll see it will open the console log in a new tab, in a new window, which offers a wealth of information. For example, at the top here you can see the desktop policy settings we're using. A bit further down you can see the site retention policies. And if we scroll a bit further down, we should be able to see exactly where our archive request failed. Just scroll down here. Yeah, there we go. You can see the error reported in the client log when we tried to do the store. If I scroll down, we should be able to see the second attempt. There we go. So lots of information in the console log. Those desktop settings at the top control visibility of buttons, so that's often quite useful. So what about if the app isn't even visible? As you can see here, I've switched to a different session, and no matter which item I choose, the Enterprise Vault Office Mail app does not seem to be visible. Now, in this case, the first thing to do is to head on up to the top right of the page and select Settings, and then Manage Apps. You can then see exactly what apps have been installed, and as we can see here, the Enterprise Vault Office Mail app has been installed but has been disabled, perhaps by the user accidentally. We can easily re-enable the app over on the right here. So if we do that and switch back to my mail, hopefully the app will be showing again. And there we go, we have our Office Mail app back. Another issue you might run into is when the app does not seem to display correctly or at all. Here, for example, you'll see I'll attempt to load our app, but the load will fail. The most common cause for this is likely to be the fact that Exchange requires these Office apps to be served up via HTTPS, but having not configured HTTPS. There we go, so we can see that one fails. You can click on the red cross in the top left here to get a bit more information, but there's not much there. Now, a quick check you can do is to navigate to the Office Mail App aspx page. Note I'm specifying HTTPS here, and see if anything is even coming back from the server. So I'm just going to type in our Office Mail App.aspx page and attempt to navigate to that. Right, as expected, nothing's coming back. So my next port of call should be my EV server to find out why that page is not reachable. So I glossed over how I came to use that URL back then. So how do we know which URL is being used? Back in the Exchange PowerShell, if I use the git app command, I can see that the Enterprise Vault app has been installed, but how do I get more information? The trick is to pipe the output of the git app command into the fl command, or format list command. Doing this is going to give me back a hell of a lot more information about all of my apps, including the content of the manifest XML file that describes the URL of the Office Mail app. So if I scroll to the top here and find our Symantec one, you can see our manifest XML content. And if we scroll down, we should be able to find the source URL for the Office Mail app. There it is there. So that's the URL where the Office web access will be going to retrieve our Office Mail app. So you need to make sure that that's accessible. So that's it for this video. Thanks for watching.